Hey guys, what's up? It's Mokozunky. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Getting into a quick run today. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. I believe we did Darkness Falls challenge last time. One challenge at a time, so this means this run is not going to be a challenge. I'm just looking for someone who hasn't done a whole lot of stuff. Cain still needs an Isaac kill, and Cain is always fun to play with. Blue Baby we've been unsuccessful with lately, to say the least. You know, why not go with Cain and go for our first Isaac kill with him, because I'm trying to get those Isaac kills out of the way. I'm trying to unlock the Polaroid, of course. This is one of the easier characters to do it with, and we start on a darkness first floor, which is really annoying, and I do apologize for that. I know it's not very fun to watch when the entire screen is all dark like this, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. What's this? Oh no. Oh no, it's Libra. Libra essentially balances out your stats, and I incorrectly thought that the effect of Libra is actually what experimental treatment did, and it turns out that the item that balances out your stats and makes everything give you a little bit of a stat up in every category, that's Libra. That's not experimental treatment that does that. And I consider that really, really bad because, well, I mean, if you just get a whole bunch of not damage up stats, all of them will increase your damage by a little bit, and that's fine, I suppose. But it reduces the damage given by damage up things by quite a bit. And if you have decent damage and maybe lower in your other stats, it will reduce your damage by quite a bit as well. Is there any point to this room? I don't think there is. It's a little bit weird. It also gives you a whole bunch of consumable drops, so we might as well check for the secret room, which I'm hoping is going to be right here. I'm guessing it's not there, although I could have just misplaced the bomb because it's a little bit hard to judge in some of these longer rooms. I will also check here and get myself a key in the deal as well, so that's not a bad... Okay, well the secret room must be next to the curse room. Although it could be... Yeah, it has to be next to the curse room. I just placed the bomb wrong. Because the room is tall, and you have to be pretty precise with the bomb placement in some of those secret rooms now, so I guess our damage isn't horrible. It's also not great though, and this is just gonna make it a lot harder to get damage up. And in Isaac, like, the only thing you care about is damage up. I'm not too worried about the range ups, although it's important to have some range as Cain. Although Libra did help out our range by quite a bit. But the other stats, shot speed, all that sort of stuff, even speed, it's not that important to have it really high. It's just important to have the damage really high, and Libra is gonna make it difficult to do that. If I die here, that'd be fine, actually. So I do get the caffeine pill. I will check out the curse room before I leave as well. I believe the caffeine pill will be a little bit of a damage up as well, because everything is a little bit of a damage up. That's a stats up, and we'll take the pill. Luck up. I'm not sure if that affects damage or not. Not sure how it works with pills. This is perfect. Could get us a couple of soul hearts. It got us no soul hearts, but we do get a dead cat. Alright, I'm rolling with dead cat. And I'm definitely going to take dead cat on 2 hearts. I think dead cat, you should always take it unless you have like 7 or 8 red hearts. In a situation like that, I wouldn't judge you for holding off, but in any other situation, you really want to take dead cat. It's a very, very good item, and it's 1/3 of Guppy. That's probably the most important part of it. Let's just immediately check this out. Got a couple of chests here. Chests can be very good. In this case, they weren't, but gave ourselves a chance to get something good. And we have enough money to access the shop after these chests, so that's always a good thing. I just have to be a little bit careful with this caffeine pill, because now I'm pretty fast. It's not as much of a speed up as it would be without Libra, but it is still a speed up. So I have to be careful with dodging shots, because I'll be faster than I'm normally used to. Dry Baby is okay. What this does is, as he gets hit by tears, he has a chance to use a Necronomicon effect on the room. It's okay, you know, like the Necronomicon effect doesn't go off that often, but when it does, it has some pretty good damage, and it can clear out rooms for you, especially in those larger rooms. It's very, very nice when that happens. Speaking of larger rooms, here's one. Looks like our shop is on the other side as well. And there's the Necronomicon effect, just as I was talking about. Really, really useful in some of these larger rooms while all the enemies have a lot of HP. I'm definitely buying this, and because we need to guarantee ourselves a deal with the devil here. And I'll be back for that black candle after I get one more scent, which I probably should get just from destroying all these poops. I guess the black candle does give you a black card as well, and it removes all future curse effects, which is really nice. Double bomb drops would be nice too, but I I'm all about having no curses for the rest of the run. I think that would be awesome. So, no coins from all these poops, really? Are you serious, though? Remember, we do need a boss rush as well, so I gotta try to speed things along if at all possible. Hopefully I'll get a coin out of this room, and then we'll go back and get ourselves that black candle. That would be awesome. I'd be down for that. You know, just give me a coin as a consumable from this room, and we'll be good to go. It would have been nice to have the black candle without getting that Curse of the Darkness, or without getting what I had on this floor. I forget what the curse is called, but where you can't see your health. That's not as big of a deal. Death is also really nice for some of these larger rooms. I'll probably use it in this room right here. Yes. I'm definitely using that, and it looks like the Necronomicon has appeared in the basement. I'm not sure what made that happen, like use a certain amount of death cards. That might be the prerequisite for the Necronomicon, but we now have unlocked that. It's another book for the rotation. It's definitely not great, but it's there. I'm just going to destroy all these poops trying to get this last cent. If I go the entire rest of the floor without getting a cent, I mean, I could just blow up the donation machine. I should really be working on the donation machine, but I could do that to get the black candle. And I think I would in this instance, because I find getting Isaac kills is probably a little bit more important than winning runs at this point. Let's just go ahead and... is a little bit more important than getting money in the donation machine at this point, is what I should have said. But let's go ahead and fight the boss and get our devil room. I don't believe we've taken red heart damage, so we should be on pace to get ourselves a devil room here. And we can always just kill ourselves with dead cats. And take multiple items if the items are really, really good. Although I'm not going to kill myself unless the items are definitely worth taking. Although, since this is a Monk's Lucky run, I would say more likely than not it's going to be 3 red chests in the first devil room, because that's how it normally seems to go. And Monstro is just very, very cooperative here, just firing back and forth so I can get a lot of damage in with my tears, and he's done. If it's a health up, I'm not going to take it until it's not a health up, so we can just go ahead and take it. Wire coat hanger, tears up. Yeah, it's 3 red chests. How did I know that was going to happen? Because it's always 3 red chests. That is how I knew. I believe this is tears up, or luck up. There we go. Something up? Puberty. That's fine. Well, we got a bunch of soul hearts for the next floor, for the next deal with the devil or angel. So that's good. Of course, we're going to check out the rest of the floor, try to get one more cent for that black candle. If I don't get it, I'm going to be very depressed. But we'll blow up the donation machine and it'll be fine. Although I could just blow up this, and we should be getting the money. Really now. Well, this room is our last hope. There is another one of these pots to blow up, and they have a very, very common drop rate for money. So I'm definitely going to work on that. Really now. Okay, well, we're going to blow up the donation machine then. I didn't want to do this, but we'll get the donation machine done someday, and there's really no need to rush it. I know getting the full amount of cents and getting the stopwatch unlocked is nice. Let's buy the black candle. Do I just want to put the rest back? Yeah, I do. I'll just put the rest back in the donation machine. It would have been nice to have an arcade on the next floor, potentially with those 5 cents, but unless you get a beggar in an arcade, I typically don't mess around with them all that much, so it's fine. Down to the next floor we go, and no curses at all for the rest of the run, which is very, very nice, and we get a black heart as well, so just tons of soul heart related health. What's in here? Oh, this is definitely worth doing since I have dead cats. Just 2 more guppy items required until guppy, so red chests are always going to be a priority for me to open. Oh, I was trying to shoot that bomb away with my tears. Normally when you do that, or at least when I do that, it works out, but I guess it just didn't in that situation. Okay, come on, my damage can't be this bad. Just take him down. I must have just been very, very evenly dispersing the hits between these guys, because when I actually focused one, it went down pretty quickly. Okay, just dodge. Mr. Mons are always kind of a bit annoying because they get knocked back so easily. They have like no weight to them at all. Another great chest. Take another bomb out of it. Just getting a lot of consumables so far this run. Of course, it helps when you start with 6 of each with the Libra that we got, which is probably the one shining thing that Libra does give to you, is a ton of consumables to start off. And I'm definitely going to be destroying these mushrooms. I believe even with Libra, if you get a magic mushroom, it's still a 1.5 times damage multiplier. So that's like the main reason you take magic mushroom in the first place anyway, so that won't be... that fact won't be changing. Alright, and it gives us a bomb. It's a sign. Blow up all the mushrooms. Or 3 of them. But, you know, I can blow up another 3 here, so let's do that. And we get a health up from the pill. That's awesome. Is this another health up? Another health up. That's also awesome. And a question marks. Telepills. Back into a couple rooms where we went. So we got 2 health ups from those pills. It looks like even though we took Dead Cat with the intentions of trading away some lives in order to get some stuff in the devil rooms, it looks like we are already building on our first keeper life. Necronomicon goes off, kills one of the dudes. Unfortunately, didn't kill these 2 because they were invincible with their heads down. What's this? A troll bomb. If I was really good, I probably could have shot that troll bomb to blow up the mushrooms, but I don't have that much confidence myself. Leech is okay. It will attack enemies, and I think when it kills enemies, it heals you half of a heart or something like that. It's alright. It's a respectable item. It does some decent damage. It's just, it does have pretty bad programming, so more often than not, it won't attack enemies. And I finally did pick up a mushroom. A Liberty Cap. I normally leave it on the ground for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why, because it is definitely more beneficial than bad. Like, I don't think it gives any awful effects, but I don't know. I just don't usually find Liberty Cap as all that great of a trinket for some reason. Necronomicon goes off. Boom. Everyone's dead. Even with all these keys, it's not worth visiting the shop with 10 cents or 0 cents. 10 keys, 0 cents. It's one of the easier rooms I've ever run across. More bombs, replenishing my desire to blow up every single mushroom. And I always do. If I can hit 3 mushrooms, I'll always blow them up. Oh my goodness, that was not a good corner to back myself into. There's the leech healing, although I didn't need any red hearts, so that time it wasn't useful, but I'm not interested in Wiggle Worm. I'm just not. It's going to be Leech versus Leech if this guy actually attacks one. I guess these guys are technically more maggots than leeches, but they're similar. One more, I think, yeah. And we should be on pace for a devil win. We get our first scent to the entire floor. Look at that. Megamaw, cool. Alright, Leech, go for it. Go for it. He's right there. I think, oh, there we go. Dry Baby is destroying tears for me. I can just hide behind Dry Baby and he actually destroys the fires. I did not know that he destroyed fires like that, but I guess he is kind of an orbital, so I'll just hide behind him. There we go. I mean, he destroyed a couple fires for me. That's awesome. No devil room. Not awesome, but we do get a couple tears up. We're just going to head down to the next floor. I think there's a couple rooms that I left behind, but I don't think I left behind anything too important. I think we are not on pace for... And my damage did go up a little bit from Squeezy as well, as you can tell, so this might be one of those runs where I just get a whole bunch of not damage ups, but thanks to Libra, we will be getting damage ups. So maybe I judged Libra a little bit too harshly, because it has been helping me out so far. Curse Room is definitely happening, and Pact is happening as well. You know, you don't find non-guppy items in Curse Rooms very often, but when you do, it is so good. Well, I mean, having guppy items is good as well, but that's just typically the only item you'll ever find in a Curse Room is a guppy item. But Mark and Pact, you know, something like Spirit of the Night maybe, does show up every once in a while. Whole bunch of scents. Well, if you count 3 as a whole bunch. And we did get our map effect after doing that. All that's down that way is the shop. So, just in case we spawn really close to the boss room the next couple floors, I'm just gonna... Oh, I guess this isn't the path to the boss room. That's strange. I'm not entirely sure what would be then. Mr. Mega is gonna be nice. 5 extra bombs as well. So bombs do a load of damage now. Voss is on the lower path, so I'm guessing it's gonna be this way. The reason why I'm changing sizes is because of Liberty Cap giving me different mushroom effects. This has to be the way to the boss. Like, if it's not, I don't know what is. And we do have ourselves a tinted rock there. Mr. Mega destroyed the poop as well because the blast damage is so good. And I have lots and lots of health. I mean, most of it is soul hearts, but still. I probably should have used Mr. Boom there, I will admit. I will admit it was a mistake to use Mr. Mega, but in a regular bomb, but oh well. So we have a big room until I reach the boss room, which is a little bit disheartening. We got another compass effect from the Liberty Cap. I'm not sure why the Liberty Cap gives compass effects occasionally, but it does. And this is probably the easiest big room in the game. As long as not too many of these green dudes spawn and then immediately shoot at you. I could use Mr. Boom here. This is probably a waste of time, but there we go. Makes up for the fact that I didn't use Mr. Boom earlier. Kind of. Oh my goodness. So the Wretched is normally, oh my goodness. Well, usually, maybe not in this instance, but usually one of the easier bosses that you can face in the game. He's pretty easy. It looks like I have insane range. I was standing probably way too close to the Wretched. No Devil Room again? Come on, son. I was probably standing way too close to the Wretched because I'm used to Cain having very, very short range. But he doesn't, because every single time we picked up a setup with Libra, it's given us a little bit of range, and now we just have insanely good cross-room range, and it's strange. I'm not... Yes, range and strange, they rhyme. I'm not used to having that with Cain. That's rare. The tower. Tower's alright, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just kind of like weighing, is this worth it, is this not? And I was also checking for tinted rocks there. We won't be getting a boss rush this run, but that's fine. Compass, oh, that helps. And everything is south, so we won't even bother about going down the northern path. I hope I don't have to go down there to reach the item room, but I probably will. I'm not a big fan of some of these Necropolis rooms with spikes in them. It's funny, because if you find the rooms with spikes in them on like other themed floors, such as the Womb, Cathedral, stuff like that, they're not as hard to deal with. It's just the Necropolis ones. Oh, we do have to venture into the room with spikes. So it's a little bit worrying, but we should be fine. Curse Room, of course, is going to be happening. I mean, I got a pact in a Curse Room already, so once that happens, you might be experiencing a little bit of luck with Curse Rooms. Leech, help me out. He's right there. He's right next to you. Leech is having a bit of difficulty. 2 soul hearts. Well, it was worth going into this Curse Room. I can tell already. There's a mini-boss in there. I'm not going to bother with him. I mean, again, boss rush expires in 2 minutes, so... yeah, it's hard to... Yeah, it's not likely to get across that gap with only 2 speed. Or, I mean, with as much speed as I have, so... I didn't think it was going to happen. This could be an ugly room. Maybe if I'm really paying attention to my dodges, I might be able to get through this room unscathed, but I'm not sure. I'd still rather do this room than some of these spike rooms with high speed, because, like, the spike rooms, you just have no chance. Unless you have flight, of course. Flight is always nice to have. Flight can save you from taking so many hits. It's definitely the best defensive item in the game, or I should say items, because there's, of course, multiple items that can give you the ability to fly. One last one. Are we really going to do this Mask and Heart room without taking any damage? It happened. It seems so. Okay, and we don't even have to go through that second humongous room either, so that makes me feel a little bit better about things. No reason to destroy the Rainbow Poop. All it does is full health. I think Unicorn Horn is a little bit better than Mr. Boom, so we'll be rolling with him. There's one keeper and a whole bunch of troll guys. It's a little bit of a... I'm not really entirely sure what their name is. I'm sure it's not troll guys, but we're just going to go straight off with the adversary and just go ham. Unicorn Horn really doesn't do that much damage. So with the adversary, what you want to do is just move around a lot from top to bottom, because he does that. He brimstones, and as long as you're moving, it normally won't hit you, but of course you can be moving in the wrong direction, and then you can walk into it. But unless that happens, he won't, well, Unless he brimstones in front of you, of course, like he just did there. He normally won't hit you with the brimstone. Okay, please a devil room with something good in it and not an angel room. That would be so good. And of course, when he does like the jump from above attack, it's very, very easy to dodge more damage up, although it's an all stats up. I'm gonna take Sister Maggie just to lock in our devil rooms, but not thrilled about that particular devil room. That's fine though. Sister Maggie is okay. I think it gets way too much hate and it doesn't really deserve it. I don't know anyone who really likes Sister Maggie, but the thing is, oh my goodness, Sister Maggie is like a 3.5 base damage familiar, so it's pretty good. Like, it gives you more tier damage than your average tier upgrade would by a lot. It's just a little bit difficult to land hits with Sister Maggie because you're often moving when you're firing, and when that happens, it's very, very difficult to hit stuff with your familiar. But in terms of its tier damage on its own, it's much better than like your average tier upgrades, so it's not a bad item. I have been trying to take Sister Maggie more often. And this room just has a whole bunch of different stuff in it, doesn't it? A wide variety of things. The Boomfly is what I'm most nervous about. I want to get him down as soon as possible. There we go, there we go. Got both of the knights dead with one bomb. That's wonderful. Alright, that room could have been better, but it worked, and we get another health up. Which hopefully we'll get another devil room after our boss fight here. Oh, I didn't know. I always forget that there's a... You can't walk into the corner on these rooms. Because there is no corner, it's just a gap. But we get a soul heart back to make up for it. Cool. Definitely interested in going for this great chest. If I had gotten that compass just like a floor, maybe 2 floors earlier, we probably would have gotten a boss rush, but it's already like a minute too late, I think, so. Oh well. Bomb fight time. And I'm gonna stand here and then just go ham on the mom. Hopefully she'll... There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have any orbitals, so I can't do a ton of damage to Mom, but I can do some. Orbitals would be really, really nice for this run. And this is typically what you want to do against Mom if you have orbitals. If you don't have orbitals and she's spawning a whole bunch of guys that charge at you, this isn't always the smartest strategy to employ, like right now, but luckily she hasn't spawned many enemies that charge, so we're fine. Got some flies coming our way, but it's all good. And no devil room again. What is this? What is this madness? Wow. Oh well. We should definitely be getting one after this. Compass. I'm not... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. This room is just so confusing. Okay. It looks like on the lower path they move this way, and on the upper path they move the opposite way. Once you understand that, this room becomes a lot easier. So unfortunately I did take a couple damage, but that's okay. And we know exactly where our boss room is, so we can just make a beeline for it. There's nothing else, right? Yeah. Looks like the boss room is the only room of interest. I mean, there is a arena challenge room as well. Oh my goodness, they pop up right directly underneath you sometimes. These sucker guys. Free fly. Well, we got our orbital that I was asking for. It did happen. I'm gonna blow up a couple of these rocks. And, hey, we'll find our secret room as well. I didn't even know it was there, but go for it. Whole bunch of money that I can't really do anything with. Because there's no arcade. Because I think I went down to this floor with 4 cents, so. Oh, and we just lost our devil room. Alright, well, I mean, I have no idea if we can still get an Isaac kill or not. I was really banking on that devil room getting something good that might ensure us victory. I don't know now, though. I'm going to have to access this curse room, and it looks like we do have red hearts. So, we should be... We have red hearts to go heal ourselves, so we should be okay to access this curse room, but... Man. Okay, you're dead, finally, at long last. Yeah, let's just go for this curse room. 4 blue fires. Pays out with a soul art. I'll lose it exiting the room, though, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to run back just to be safe and grab another red heart to heal up to full. There we go. I guess we do have a very slim chance of still winning the devil room if I take no red heart damage on the boss, but I don't have any soul heart protection, so I don't know how likely that is to happen. Mass and heart should be fine because there's only 2 of them. If I could just get some rocks to blow up, some of those ones that have a potential to drop black hearts in the next room, that would be awesome. Just for a bit of safety, there's 1 rock to blow up. I'm really not sure if any of these are tinted rocks or not. I don't think so. Okay, boss time. It is. It's the bloat. It would be the bloat. Well, I'm just going to immediately use this, and immediately use this. And the bloat's almost dead. And we do kill the bloat without taking any damage, thanks to the tower card. We don't get a devil room, because we never get a devil room, but we do get synth oil. I swear, this rock has X's on it. I have a really hard time knowing what tinted rocks in the womb look like. They all look like they have X's on them. I'm sure there's a specific type of room or a type of rock that you're supposed to look for, though. What's this? Health up is okay. And hematemesis is actually going to get me to full health, so that's not bad. Gets me an extra red heart and the hanged man. If we have a curse room on this floor, which we don't, but if we were to, I could get in the curse room for half the price. I'm not going to risk my life for those pills. Actually, I might. I can just heal it right back. Although I haven't taken red heart damage yet on this floor, so it's womb 2, so it doesn't matter. We'll see if I can... Yeah, I can get both these pills and only spend half of a red heart overall. Or I could have just used Hanged Man. That was silly of me. I got to heal it right back, though, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, a dingo fight should be easy enough. I mean, this is a basement level boss, so if you're still struggling with dingo by the time you get to womb, you have bigger problems. And he was down that easily. We're getting a ton of creatures. Like, I didn't even pick up Guppy's tail. I'm fairly certain I only have dead cat. Oh yeah, definitely. Just going for all the pills. I don't think we have balls of steel in the rotation, but we have a full 3 orbitals now. What's this? Speed up, that's fine. And luck up, which could be an all stats up, could not be. Not entirely sure. We'll blow up all of these things too, just in case we get anything good out of them. We didn't, but we had a chance to, so. It looks like my tears are slightly larger after that tears up. I'm not sure. Like, again, I don't know if Libra affects pills or not. It might. I have gotten several luck ups, but it also could be attributed to the fact that and that could be why I'm getting so many chests, but it also just could be attributed to the fact that every single item that I pick up is giving me a little bit of luck. That could be it as well, for the reasoning behind all these chests. Oh, there are mom's hands in this room. Okay, that's why I was running around. Really don't want to get hit by them. There we go. Hanged Man would be nice in this room. I'm going to guesstimate that our path is up here. Be careful. No. It's really hard to run and hit these enemies at the same time. Okay, so it looks like the boss fight should be this way. Heading in the right direction so far, at least. And, another red heart. We're back up to full health. Cool. Okay, well, it wasn't this way. That was a massive troll. It looked like it was going to be the mom's heart fight just after this room. Nope, it wasn't. Psych, so it must be down here, I'm assuming. One thing is, I'm not really sure if we have enough to get an Isaac win. Like, we probably just don't have the health or the damage. I'm definitely going to try my best, but I'm just a little bit worried about coming up a little bit short. We'll see, though. You know, things could always turn around at the very last moment. Your fortunes can always change in this game. It's one of the nice things about Isaac. I have had runs that looked a lot bleaker than this that ended up being wins, so you never know. I'm really kind of like tempted to blow up this rock. I mean, I have lots of bombs and I'm not really using them for anything else. Those rocks can give black arts, so that's the reason why I'm blowing them up. And they can even give items. They can give health upgrade items. I've had like placenta from them before. I've had another one of the health upgrade items. I think I've had magic scab. So it is possible to get stuff like that. It's the reason why I keep blowing them up. It's not a futile cause by any stretch of the imagination. My orbital is just going completely ham here in terms of the blocking of tiers. My little unicorn really doesn't do that much contact damage, but it's okay. I'm almost just like relying on my orbitals here to keep me safe, and so far it's worked out. I can hit this enemy from all the way over here. I'm not used to being able to do that with Cain, but you know, we got the cross-room range at the moment. Just in their mom's hard fight, nothing new. I've probably been hit like a lot of times, but or should have been hit, but the orbital is just going ham. Still haven't taken any damage yet. I mean, there's a difference between getting hit and taking damage, as we all should know. This is already starting to get a long mom's heart fight. If you come across Chubb, then you know that you do not have a very strong run. And it looks like we're probably gonna hit Chubb pretty soon. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, orbitals cannot block brimstone lasers. If they could, that would be a little bit overpowered, I would say, but okay, we're not gonna reach Chubb. Okay, cool. We're able to avoid reaching him. I did take quite a bit of hits on there. I think all of them were on the brimstone lasers. Just because the variable speeds of the brimstone lasers are a little bit tricky. Alright, a daddy longlegs fight, nothing new. We all know how this works by now. He's gonna pop up in the air, start stomping his feet pretty quickly. Anytime. Just feel free. He's supposed to, anyway. I guess he's just content to spawn spiders, which is okay. That's what he's into. Hey, we never even got the attack where he popped up in the air and stomped his feet. That's normally the one where I get hurt on, so I'm okay with not having to fight that. Widow should be really easy. It's just the Wretched, except she doesn't shoot tears. Red hearts. Or another Pretty Fly. Which is a good pill. I mean, I appreciate the kind gesture, but I don't need another orbital, so. Because I've already had so many Pretty Fly pills. Oh, there's a tinted rock there. I did not expect that to happen. I will blow this up just so I can get that tinted heart in safety. There we go. Make sure we don't take any damage from the spikes. And we got a little bit trolled here because we're not going to be able to get to the boss room that way. So we will have to go this way. 2 ghost babies. I think we'll be fine fighting those. Although you never know with the knockback on these guys. A room full of, not baby ghosts unfortunately, but real large ghosts. These guys are a lot more unpleasant to fight than the babies. And they also just have like loads of health for some reason. You wouldn't normally expect a ghost to be a tank with a bazillion health, but they are in this game. Okay, I think there's 2 more alive. The last one alive. And he's dead. I got really lucky that that tier hit the Necronomicon baby and not me. Maybe that's one thing I should be doing, is prioritizing hiding behind the Necronomicon baby a little bit more often. That might be our path to success here, I don't know. Oh no, the Necronomicon baby just destroyed everything and now the room is full of stuff. This is really worrying. Screw it, I'm just gonna My Little Unicorn it. I was a little bit too worried about getting hit, and this way we managed to avoid that. And I don't get to use it on Isaac now, but I mean, hey, it doesn't do that much damage anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I don't know what you could give me that would be helpful in this situation, but just give me something. A Red Heart of Healing is nice, and a Health Up is nice. I mean, I have 9 lives, but I gotta beat Isaac. Oh my goodness, really? I'm very bad at getting past those spikes without taking damage, I'll just say that. I have to beat Isaac on this first life. It's not going to happen. I am just hiding behind Dry Baby, and it looks like all the tears are hitting him. So this is my strategy, just hide behind Dry Baby. If this works, if I can just completely cheese this fight by hiding behind Dry Baby, that is amazing. And he'll kill all of the familiars of Isaac as well. Wow. You know, I think I have completely misunderestimated Dry Baby. Don't worry, I'm fully aware misunderestimated is not a word, but I choose to use it anyway. Yeah, Dry Baby is just blocking everything. This is amazing. I don't think this is going to hit me. Oh, it did hit me. Okay, well. That's only our first damage taken. Dry Baby's going off. Again and again and again. I can hide here, right? Oh, perfect. Man, I had like 0 hope going into this fight. It looks like we're going to win it now. Another hit. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well. He's so near dead. Just please die. Dry Baby goes off again. He's going ham. You know, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the damage that he has done has been adding up, so. And we won the fight, thanks to Dry Baby. Okay, well, tip for you guys, if you ever get Dry Baby and you're doing an Isaac fight, just hide behind him, and he blocks everything. This dude is a monster. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. That run turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. Farewell. Unlocked coin bag. And the Polaroid. Hype!